I guess we're live. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think we're live. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm the world's greatest living artist, and this is a live session, painting session. This is a 16 by 20 canvas. I'm gonna do it with oil here, and I'm gonna paint some flowers. By the way, those of you who haven't gotten my commission, this is a good time. Okay, this is a good time to get it. I actually have a couple of spots left for those of you who want to get a commission, and if that's you, go for it right now. Why? Because this painting normally costs $1,200 and I'm letting it go for $250. Okay, now this doesn't have to be this painting, of course, but I'm saying a painting this size, a commission this size. So if you have an idea of a portrait you want to have done, I don't know, just different stuff, a landscape, you can let me know and I will be able to create something for you at a fraction of the price of the original retail price. Man, it's a little hot here in my studio right now, so I'm just a little tired from the heat. So here we go. Look at that. Ooh la la, mucho bueno. So here it is, guys. Those of you who are fans of loose brush painting, this is a perfect time to get yourself a original Trujillo commission. This size again goes for $1,200 and you can get it for $250. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the painting, what I'm doing here. I'd like to start out by sort of drawing and painting it at the same time. A little bit of painting, but you see, mostly I wanted to draw what it looked like, sketch it out, right? Then I'm going to go in with a thicker brush. This is a number 10. This is a number 10 flat brush, and I wanted to go back in it, but now I'm going to be jumping around. This is what I mean by that. Look, I'm going to paint a little bit there, and then the same colors can manifest themselves in other areas of the canvas. This is very intuitive. This is meant to really let your creative juices flow. See, I'm jumping around. If you're thinking too much about what you paint, it's okay, guys. It's not really your fault. This is just the mind trying to get a hold of things. Sooner or later, you're going to train yourself after a while to kind of just let it go and not really think so much about what you're painting. There comes tremendous amount of peace when you're not thinking about what you're going to paint or how you're going to paint it. Even if it's a commission, I'm not really thinking about the colors. I'm not really thinking much about that. I'm not really thinking much about the composition. It just all kind of comes out naturally, and there's a reason for that, because the less you think about it, the more original the painting comes out. That's really the reason behind it, because it's something you haven't done before. If I'm thinking too much about what I'm going to do, it means that I've done it before. It means that I've done it before. So there is not much room for that bliss of not knowing what's going to happen, that creativity, right? Not knowing what's going to happen in a painting is probably the best thing that could happen in a painting. Not knowing what's going to happen next, not knowing where you're going to take it, not knowing what it means. So it's really liberating when you come from a space of not knowing in your paintings. For that, it takes a little bit of practice. I know a lot of people have told me, how do you do it? How do you do it so freely, the way that it flows, and on and on and on. And the reality, guys, is that it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice, and it takes a lot of letting go And for those of you who get confused with letting go, it doesn't mean giving up, okay? Because I know a lot of people get confused. They're like, I would never let go of my painting, I don't know, the control of my painting or whatever. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, okay? So don't get that twisted. Letting go just means that you don't think so much about it. You're not so tight, you know. You recognize that you're not going to paint it better because you stress about it. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite. The less you stress about it, the better you paint. You're not going to paint it better because you're all stressed about the painting. You're going to paint it better because you're not really consumed by it. So you're dancing with it. You're dancing with it. You're not so consumed by it. And this is a tremendous act of liberation. Not being so consumed by the painting. You're still paying attention, and you're still giving it care, but you're not consumed by it. This is the ultimate act. You're still paying attention, you know. You're still there. You care about it, and you give it attention and you give it love, but you're not consumed by it. And so the painting starts rewarding you, and it starts thanking you, and it gives you something else. It gives you something else you haven't seen before, a different angle. It rewards you. The painting, I've often talked about this. The painting starts rewarding you when you are not consumed by it. The more consumed you are of the painting, and you're tight, and even if you're painting loose, you can still be tight. This happens a lot. This is why I get emails from people that are like, I'm a loose painter, but I don't know what's happened lately. I'm not able to paint, and on and on. And I'll tell you, I know exactly what you're talking about. You are thinking too much about the painting. Even if you're a loose painter, you're thinking too much about it. You're thinking about how it fits in your idea of how you paint, how it fits in your the composition fits in your mind, and on and on. You're thinking too much about it, so you're not letting go. And again, letting go does not mean giving up on it. In all contrary, letting go means that you accept it. So you're not giving up on it. It's the contrary. There's a lot of people that think that letting go means giving up. They're like, well, yeah, I should just kind of. It actually means surrender. Some spiritual traditions actually, well, all spiritual traditions have that, but I think that some of them understand it. That surrendering is the ultimate act. Right? It's the ultimate way of being. Surrendering to whatever is in front of you. This does not mean giving up to what's in front of you. Surrendering means kneeling before it, allowing it to pass, allowing it to exist. Because one thing is true in life: all things pass. All things must pass. And if you have a feeling that you don't know what you're doing, or you feel like your painting's not coming out or whatever, just surrender to it. Surrendering means you play like a child with it. You say, okay, I understand that this is happening. It's a feeling, by the way. It's not real, okay? It's a feeling only. So by surrendering to it, you acknowledge that feeling. You acknowledge that feeling. Whatever it is, right? It could be that you don't feel like you're a good enough painter. It could be that you feel like your paintings, people don't want to buy them, or people don't want to exhibit them, or whatever, or you don't have enough ideas, or whatever it is. It's all sorts of things. If you surrender to it, you always find the way out through surrender. So anyways, guys, it's just a little bit of my explanation here of my painting. Again, a painting this size goes normally for $1,200. Okay, it retails for $1,200 in a gallery setting. One of my paintings. I'm not saying some random painting. One of my paintings. This is what I retail them for in a gallery. But the commissions, right? But if you are serious about getting a commission by me, you can get it for $250. You can have a commission made by me for $250. If you're in the United States, by the way, you get free shipping. Okay, so it's a great opportunity to own one of my paintings. I hope this made any sense. And those of you who want a painting, let me know. You can DM me or send me a message or type it in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. All right, let's do a little close-up of the painting and see what this looks like. Ooh la la! Look at that. Just give it a little space, and there it is. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. My name is Jose Trujillo, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.